Good afternoon and welcome to Foxborough Girls Varsity Soccer for their second home game of the season. The Foxborough Girls coming off a tough loss against KP in the opening game, but rebounding on the next two games, beating Walpole 5-2. And then Stoughton 9-2 with 6 goals from Kaylee McCabe. And the game is underway against Mansfield. So it looks like we have Brooke Barrera's back on the field. She hurt her ankle in the second game early on and looks to be back in this game, Ellen. All right, so early on, Foxborough pushing the ball from a throw-in upfield quickly. Coming up the far side, getting over to Kaylee McCabe in the middle, and looks like Grace Riley right now is fighting for the ball, keeping it forward. Nice chip over to McCabe, but the Mansfield goalie is able to get there in time and make the save.
Yuck. All right, so I'm good now. My
now Ellen is
headphones are
back
working.
with us. Ellen
I've
Burke
got a
is
mic.
here with myself, Mike McCabe, and Ellen Burke in the booth. We had a little technical difficulties, but now you will be charmed by the wit of Ellen Burke going forward.
Yes, and there's Laura Miley taking that ball in the midfield there.
So it looks like a little change with Grace Riley starting on the near side midi, number 8. She had a great showing the other day against Stoughton. Actually, the whole team looked really strong. It was a good rebound game for them, Ellen. I think a good confidence booster.
So JoJo gets the call in the midfield here. I think she's going to have a shot around the 23 or so.
It was a push against Mansfield. So early aggressive push here by Foxborough into the Mansfield end. So we have 4 players making a wall in front of JoJo Carmen and 5 Foxborough players spreading the pitch on either side. Deflects off of a Mansfield player in the middle, and it's going to be a corner kick for Foxborough. It's like Kaylee McCabe will be taking the corner on the far side.
I think we've improved on our corner kicks, too, this year. Mike, what do you think?
Yes, they definitely look better. Actually, last year was an improvement, too, Ellen, on the season before. So.
True.
And it's definitely a pivotal, as we've seen, because
Nice
Kaylee McCabe,
kick.
nice drop in the middle, and Mansfield's able to clear the ball out. Nice job by Mansfield defenders, able to get the ball out. So it's Jacqueline Vecchione battling with Mansfield, number 9.
Yep, that's Taryn Smith. She's a senior for Mansfield.
So
JoJo making a run. Get another throw in.
we have another throw in for Foxborough on the near side. Mansfield has 2 wins recorded on the season. They've played one less game to Foxborough to this point. So they're 1-0 against North Attleboro and 3-1 against Milford. So hoping to continue the streak, I'm sure, against Foxborough and Foxborough's home field, but they'll definitely have their work cut out for them.
They've played one Kelly Rex team and one Davenport team. So
Megan Burke on the far side with the quick throw-in. Great job to catch Mansfield kind of unprepared for the ball to come in. However, Mansfield right now fighting to maintain possession, push the ball upfield. Megan Burke handling the ball on the far side, able to beat the Mansfield midfielder, push it upfield, and Mansfield defense able to clear it upfield. And then easily handled by Lindsay Resnick in the middle. Lindsay, who was a force for the Warriors last season
as a
in
freshman.
the middle in D as a freshman.
Yeah.
So now we have the ball up forward. Kaylee McCabe looking to work through, is fighting in a sea of white shirts and unable to get the ball over. Looked like she was looking for Carmen in the middle.
Yep.
Jackie Vecchione coming up, and Lauren Miley's able to scoop up the rebound. And then Kylie O'Keefe on the near side defense, pushing the ball up to Grace Riley, to JoJo Carmen with a little bit of space if she can beat this one defender. Great clear over to McCabe in the middle. And McCabe with a high bounce on the ball.
Play. Yep.
Right idea and great effort.
Yep.
So
Good job by Kaylee to try and control that. It was high, but it was a great kick by JoJo.
So an early push here by Foxborough, keeping it in Mansfield's end. Right now they're controlling the possession and flow of the game. So if Mansfield wants to balance this up, they're really going to have to step up their aggressiveness and get to the ball. Foxborough seems to be beating them to the loose balls right now.
JoJo making a push here.
JoJo Carmen putting great pressure on the defenders in the back.
Yep, they can't get it out of the box.
And now they're pushing in Grace Riley just over her head to Erin Foley's there to scoop up a rebound, but Mansfield able to push it out into the center of the field. And
I like the aggressiveness of Foxborough so far.
Mansfield with their first push upfield into the Foxborough end. Lauren Miley there to break up the pass to Mansfield.
Good
Mansfield
job by Grace
forward, number
Riley to get
27.
back.
So Abby Jean on the for Mansfield on the near side, trying to push the ball across the middle, unable to, but it's going to be a throw-in for Mansfield on the near side.
Number 4, Kayla Doherty is taking that throw.
So it's a swarm of Foxborough defenders, and the ball goes out again on Foxborough. It's going to be another throw-in for Mansfield on the near side. So we have Maddie Mayer in goal, and as we have discussed in the past, her and Cigaris are swapping out halves, and both of them are playing really well, and they've looked great in both games. So it's nice to have two capable backs.
Oh, nice job by Lauren Miley. Get that ball out of there.
So trying to push the ball up.
Yep. Good job by Jackie
Vecchione coming in, being very aggressive and attacking the ball up forward. McCabe trying to keep the ball forward, unable to.
No,
and now she's got it.
Job.
That was looked like Vecchione pushing the ball up to McCabe. McCabe looking for Carmen in the middle and broken up by the
I actually think that was
Mansfield defender.
Maddie Luck.
Was it Maddie Luck?
I believe Maddie Luck is in there.
Might have been that. And Megan Burke able to scoop up a quick rebound and push it back upfield to Lauren Miley in the middle. Lauren trying to push the ball up to McCabe. It's deflected by a Mansfield midfielder. So a big push upfield by Katie Miller, a Mansfield senior, looking for the far side. Finds her open man on the right, and very well defended by Lindsay Resnick in the corner.
That's a great job by Lindsay.
Able to keep the ball out. Ball is still inbounds.
Yep.
And looks like JoJo Carmen takes a nice job getting the ball from the Mansfield player and right around the defender. Right now, Gabby Smith for Mansfield is just all over the backfield here, really saving Mansfield. She's broken up a couple of plays on the far side against Kaylee McCabe, and as well for Jordan Carmen. She is really holding it back there. So she gets a few more Mansfield players to match that aggressiveness out, and they're going to have trouble getting through the back.
She's in the middle?
Yes, number 18. She's walking with
No,
number 5,
I was trying to get her number. She's doing a fabulous job.
Yeah, she's playing really well back there, taking on the challenge of the high-scoring duo of McCabe and Carmen. So McCabe right now trying to break away. Nice, great defensive play by the Mansfield
It's a great
player.
job.
Number 10 was Anna Darlington, who was their...
Megan pushed that ball up and gave it to Jordan Carmen, and Jordan made a nice pass to Kaylee.
So right now, JoJo Carmen pushing up on the left-hand side, and here again is number 18, Gabby Smith, just able to break it up, and then the goalie comes in for a nice save. So we had a corner kick, ball's loose in front of the goal, and cleared out by Mansfield.
Yep. Throw in by Foxborough. Megan Burke.
So
nice.
Great,
wow.
Oh, nice try by JoJo Carmen with the header. Great chip into the middle by Megan Burke over to Carmen, and just high of the net.
We have to keep this up.
So Erin Foley and Lauren Miley doing a great job controlling the center of the field right now, where that was one of the things they struggled with against KP, Ellen, but they seem to have shored it up over the last couple of games. So they're doing a nice job right now. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for... No, they're going to call it on Foxborough. Looked like I thought Abby Jean of Mansfield had kicked it out, but it must have gone out before she got to it. So let's take a look at that corner kick again. So it's McCabe coming on the far side. Great chip right into the middle. And right through the hands of the goalie, and Grace Riley getting her foot on it, but the Mansfield player number 4 was there able to clear the ball out. So great play by Mansfield, actually. Well played by Foxborough as well. So Grace Riley coming up with the ball.
This is the most aggressive play we've had all season. So it's nice to see.
Good right now. So Jackie Vecchione slipped, but we had Lauren Miley who's there to help out and keep the ball out of the defensive end. So it's a quick chip up to Carmen. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I was going to say, it's weird is is their player, Abby Jean, also slipped right in the same area. I wonder what's going on over there.
So Kaylee McCabe had another look to be a potential breakaway, but Gabby Smith once again is able to come in and block the ball to the out of bounds. She's doing a phenomenal job back there
really
in the
is.
backfield. She's really keeping them in this game.
Yep.
So we got Erin Foley pushing the ball over to Lauren Miley in the middle, looking for an opening. Megan Burke on the far side. She's able to get it over to Megan, who's looking to clear it into the middle. We have Nev up and Gabby Smith again right there to clear that ball. She's having a phenomenal game so far.
Yep.
So the ball's coming back. Little space. Kylie O'Keefe right there to rebound the ball and keep it forward for Foxborough. Great job by Kylie O'Keefe. Way to be patient, control, and look for her teammate, Grace Riley. So JoJo Carmen able to get up and get her foot on the ball. We have Nev on the far side looking to come up, trying to push. But number 10, Anna Darlington, who is she's a senior on the defensive end and considered the leader. She's really, in the last few minutes here, she stepped up as well. So it was a really nice defensive play. Nev Taylor coming up on the far right. Nev's looked stronger each game, Ellen. She's recorded a couple goals already as a freshman, and she's looking really confident on that far side, which is huge for this Foxborough team.
She is.
Great.
Wow.
Nice bid by Lauren Miley, I believe.
Yep, that was
Lauren. Lauren Miley on the far side, took a nice strong kick from the corner of the goal box and just wide of the net.
So Nev as a freshman has done a phenomenal job. Yep, there's Lauren Miley, just wide. And
Grace Riley was right there just in case of a rebound. Grace is having a good game so far. It's nice to see her getting some reps in there.
Yep.
So we did say Brooke Barrera is back. She was coming off an injury. She's not on the field, but hopefully she'll be able to work her way back in the lineup. She had a great first couple of games, looking aggressive and strong. So it's tough to.
And she's a senior, so you'd like to see her back on the field.
I was actually just going to say, perfect point, Ellen. It's as a senior, you like to see them get a full, especially after last season where it was an abbreviated season.
Right.
So JoJo Carmen throwing in from the near side. JoJo's a very strong throw and looking for McCabe toward the goal. And Gabby Smith is there to get the ball as well again.
Yep. Another throw in.
Number 18, Gabby Smith getting a lot of shout-outs right now. She's having a great game.
She is.
So Foxborough throw in again.
The funny thing is she wasn't written up at all.
Well, she plays like this season, we will.
Yeah.
So Nev Taylor pushing the ball over to Meg Burke on the far side. Meg has a little room, looking to put it in the middle. And great job. I'm not sure which player that was, but it was a great defensive play on the Mansfield side, heading the ball out.
Oh, nice job by Erin Foley.
So Erin Foley over to McCabe, and is not quite. She gets tripped up, number 5 on Mansfield. Jill Copey kind of came down, and they tangled legs, so Kaylee McCabe wasn't able to get her leg around, but great job by Erin Foley to get that ball in a shootable position. So let's take a look again. Erin Foley with the sea of white. Nice chip over to McCabe. Looks to get the kickoff, and right there, extended leg by defender number 5, and able to break it up. Okay, the goalie for Mansfield right now has possession and is booting the ball upfield to the 40, and is met by Katie Miller, a senior on Mansfield. Heads the ball, it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough.
Mansfield write-up, it did say that they had most of their defensive core back this year, so you can tell. They're really gelling. They play well together. Nice job by Kylie O'Keefe. Good job by Jacqueline to settle that. And
on Mansfield defense, Cara Santos, who is number 6, she's a sophomore, and they were really happy with their play last year, so they're looking for her to kind of solidify that defense for a few years here, so she's another one to keep an eye on.
So it was a great job by Jacqueline Vecchione to get control of that ball and get the foul right on the 50.
So indirect kick, Lindsay Resnick, kicking from the 45. Great chip up into the middle.
Ooh.
And just over all of the players, right to the easy save for Mansfield's goalie. Nice
kick, though, by Lindsay.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's Olivia Salisbury in net, but we don't have confirmation for Mansfield.
Again, in the write-up, it did say that she is normally the starter. So she's a junior goalkeeper.
So indirect kick for Mansfield coming out of the backfield. Cara Santos will be taking the kick, sophomore from Mansfield. And JoJo Carmen about 10 yards out, looking to just distract, hoping for maybe a fumbled kick, but you don't see that very often anymore.
Nope.
So nice job. Aaron Foley there to receive the kick. Just a little too much on the ball, pushing it upfield for an easy handle by Mansfield. So one thing I've liked this year, I was actually just going, a nice job by Carmen. So this is what I was just going to say. JoJo Carmen, the last few games, so you're starting to see a lot more passes back to the goalie like that, Ellen, but a goalie cannot pick up the ball if it's passed by one of their teammates, so they have to handle it by their feet.
Right.
And right now, if you watch here, JoJo Carmen continues to press. Now when it's passed back to the goalie cannot pick it up, so JoJo's there.
Right.
And just a nice job trying to keep that ball forward. So we have a corner kick for Foxborough. It's going to be McCabe on the far side taking the kick. This one's lands in front. The last two were right in the middle. So this one kind of was toward the front. Nev Taylor's able to handle it. Kaylee McCabe's looking to pull it back out and clear it into the middle to Aaron Foley. And great job.
Wow.
Kaylee McCabe with the assist to
beautiful.
Aaron Foley, who handled it perfectly right in front and was able to chip the ball right into the net.
That was beautiful.
That was a beautiful play. Let's take a look at this again. So if you see on the far side, Kaylee McCabe brings it outside, looks toward the middle, and Aaron Foley,
Chips it in.
great job by Foley to get that
Yep.
right foot and just perfectly angle it. That fantastic. It's nice to see them get on the board, Ellen. This Mansfield defense has been working hard to keep them out, but they've been under pressure most of this game. We're 24 minutes left in this first half, and it's been a lot of possession by Foxborough, so you really have to give it to the Mansfield defense, keeping it to a 1-0 game so far.
You really do.
So Megan Burke able to take the ball away from Mansfield and push it upfield to Nev Taylor on the far side. Nev with a little room. She's going to try to beat the defender. They're
got
matching foot
speed.
from foot, and she's actually got a step on him, and it's going to be a corner kick for Foxborough. Great job. She really challenged the defender, Nev Taylor, and she one more step, and she had a few people. She had a few options in the middle to cross over. We had Grace Riley, Carmen, and McCabe pushing up.
So I believe this is
toward
our
the goal.
fourth
That's a
corner.
throw-in.
It's a
It's a
throw-in.
throw-in.
Yep, it's a throw-in.
My bad. I thought it.
No, I thought it went out the end too.
Well, both of us sitting here with our glasses, everything on
Yep.
the far side is it's questionable
Yep.
if we're going to get it right. So McCabe looking to get a shot, but there were four defenders just not able to get the ball through. Looks like the middies are starting to drop back into the backfield for Mansfield as well. At one point there, we had eight white shirts with 5 blue. And I think you're going to start to see that continue, Ellen, if this offensive push continues for Foxborough.
Oh, I guess it went off of Megan, but it was a good job
So Meg Burke
pressing.
on the far side. So it's going to be a throw-in for Mansfield coming in.
They have a forward coming in for Mansfield.
So Meg this year has taken on a role of she's really a pressing defender, if you want to call it, where she's pushing up the field, and because basically Foxborough plays a 4-4-2.
Oh, wow, nice ball
we got
by
to push
JoJo.
up, McCabe.
Oh,
Nice job by the Mansfield
beautiful.
goalie to come out and
Beautiful save.
be able to keep that ball out. That was a great job by the goalie. McCabe was trying to get ahead of it, and they met at the same time. So
That was a beautiful save.
Foxborough plays a 4-4-2, 4 defenders, 4 middies, and 2 forwards. And what they do is they have Megan Burke, who is just so aggressive and such a motor on her. She pushes, leaving 3 in the backfield. And it's been working really well. Today they look to have it more. They look more efficient today, Ellen, than they have each game. So they seem to be getting more comfortable back there with this grouping, which is great.
They are with a few. We do have 2 new players on defense. So with Kylie O'Keefe playing an outside back and Jacqueline in there at stopper.
Vicky Owen coming in, so it's going to be a push on Mansfield, and Aaron Foley looks like she's going to what she was going to. Now it's Lindsay Resnick coming up to take the kick. So penalty called on Mansfield against Aaron Foley, and Lindsay Resnick's going to be kicking forward.
I'm going to give my friend Stephanie Flaherty a little shout out for taking pictures for us today. I asked her to do it yesterday, and she showed up. Isn't that wonderful?
Well,
she takes photos for the Reporter and the Chronicle, and
you are very popular.
well, no, I just have friends in
know
high
a lot of
places. Lindsay taking this kick. Nice kick.
Great kick by Lindsay
Yep.
Resnick. Right over. McCabe looking to get ahead.
Yep.
Gabby Smith, once again, able to get her foot on. Looks like it's going to end up a corner kick, though. Oh, nice second effort. It's going to be a throw-in.
Wow.
Gabby Smith able to squirt ahead and kick that ball out. She is having a great game so far.
I don't know where she came from, but
Yeah,
wow,
she's
she is
great.
good.
It's also, it should be noted, it's very muggy. So these girls are up and down the field. This is the air's. It's not super hot, but the air's heavy. So we'll see. I'm sure that's going to become a factor as this game goes on. So
Luckily,
a 1-0 game if they're able to keep this. So McCabe looking for Burke on the far side. Little room to kind of move around. Megan, nice job handling the ball, but second Mansfield player is able to come up in a 2-on-1 and take the ball out. And Megan Burke's going to be throwing in from the far side. Throwing up to Nev Taylor, looking to get around and deflects it off of the Mansfield player. Another throw in for Foxborough. So while Foxborough's controlling here, Ellen, we're not getting a lot of shots on net.
Oh, looks like Nev
Taylor trying to come up, and
Almost.
looks like it's going to be a goal kick. So that's the thing is Foxborough has controlled. We're down to about 20 minutes, and the majority of this game has been played in the Mansfield defensive end, but the Foxborough is just not capitalizing getting the shots on net, Ellen.
Yep.
It's very, very few. I'd say I'm just guesstimating, but I think we've had about 6 on net the whole time.
Right.
And
The D is just either coming back, they're getting back, and they're able to kick it out, or we're not able.
Mansfield defense is able to hold, and it's what really is the difference right now for Foxborough is the middle of the field, where they're controlling the middle and keeping the ball down. And Mansfield owes a lot right now to the defenders who are able to keep the ball out. So Mansfield with the push up forward. Mansfield looking to get their first shot on net of the game, and looks like Foxborough is going to be able to clear the ball out. Nice job. I believe that was Lauren Miley.
Yep.
Team effort got up to Lauren Miley, and she was able to clear. It's going to be a throw-in for Mansfield. They're going to continue their drive here toward the goal. So Mansfield, I don't believe, has a recorded shot on net yet, do they, Ellen?
I don't believe
Unless
so.
I missed one earlier. So Lindsay Resnick able to clear the ball out in the middle, and Nev Taylor coming
Nice
up and
job
taking
by
the ball
Nev.
from the Mansfield midfielder and miscalculating the pass. Looking for JoJo. We have a whistle. I'm not quite sure. It looks like it's going to be a push on Mansfield. It's going to be a Foxborough kick. I didn't see where the push happened, but it had to be.
JoJo looked a little
Nev.
frustrated, so I'm not sure, but it depends on where they.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything. I think she was frustrated because the pass the pass went by, but
I think it was around Nev.
I think you're right. Seems like the majority right now of the calls are against Mansfield, so Mansfield's going to have to be careful of that. They're losing their possessions with pushing and pushing it back. So JoJo Carmen up the middle here, trying to push through. So right now, again, it's just
good job by
they've
Nev.
got. So we've got 7 Mansfield players for Foxborough's 4, which ultimately what that means, Ellen, is these Mansfield players are up and down the field, and they're going to tire out their midfielders.
They are.
And you can already start to see it. JoJo Carmen, Kaylee McCabe, they're slowing down a bit out there. Some of the girls in the wings, they're up and down the field, and this humidity will take its toll.
Hope they all drank their water today.
I'm sure they've been hydrating.
Lauren
Miley battling it out with number 15, Carly Devine of the Mansfield. It's going to be a throw-in for Mansfield. Out on Miley. Miley looking strong in the center today. She really seems to have good field awareness going on, and she's on the ball quite a bit, as well as Foley. Foley's
I think everybody looks so much more aggressive than we have in any other game we've played.
I agree. I think they look a little more in sync, and that's
do.
To your point, Ellen. There's a lot of new faces. So Mansfield making their push here, number 27, able to get the shot off. So it's the first shot on net. Looking Mansfield making some penetration down in the Foxborough end.
I want to give our Foxborough field hockey team a little shout out too. They've shown up. They beat Mansfield yesterday 2-1.
So number 27, Abby Jean, kicking it just wide of the goal. It's always nice to see the other teams come out and support Ellen.
It is.
Especially, last year we were limited who can come out, who can't. So it's great that these kids are going to get a normalized season. Yep. So JoJo Carmen with the head coming up. Grace Riley
making
trying
a
to get
run.
to the ball.
Yep.
Good
Just
job.
two-
That's all right.
oh.
It's going to be it's out of bounds by the Mansfield player. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in coming forward. You could tell that this game's starting to slow down a little, Ellen. I think
It
the
is.
heat, this humidity is really.
So Maddie Luck is sorry. Sorry, I'm trying
That's all
to
right.
think of who I'm. Nev
Was it
Taylor.
Ma-
Sorry,
okay.
Nev Taylor
Taylor's
came out.
out.
Jacqueline Vecchione moved to outside midi, and Sophia Claire came in for
On
D.
defense.
Yes, sorry.
There you go. That's all right.
A lot of moving parts there. So
So Olivia Salisbury with the punt out to midfield, and met by Lauren Miley, and Erin Foley now has possession, pushing the ball upfield. Right idea, just a little ahead. She's looking for a through ball to Grace Riley on the left side. I'm not quite sure
That was-
Riley was
yeah.
expecting it.
right, no, but that was a great idea by Grace. By Erin.
By Erin, it was. I actually thought she was going to go to the middle of the field as
Right.
well, and she ended up pushing up to the left-hand side.
Yep.
So Kylie O'Keefe there to meet
Taryn Smith.
Abby Jean, number 27.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Taryn.
So it's going to be a push. It looks like they're calling a push, or is it a throw-in? No, it's a push. So it's going to be an indirect. JoJo Carmen coming back. So now so for me, I think I would have Carmen stay up front and have one of the defenders push the ball, because now you're pulling a forward back.
Right, and Lindsay's been
she's
kicking
been
it really
great.
well.
So I think look at all the white shirts, Ellen,
Yep.
and you're down.
Yeah.
You've got 4. You could have one more blue shirt in there trying to keep the ball up.
Yep.
So Sophia O'Clair is going to be called for a push. Came in on Taryn Smith of Mansfield and just kind of pushed her. So
But
Mansfield's
JoJo's
getting
going
one
to
of
need
their
to start
first
giving
indirects.
some of this up to some of the other defensive players.
It makes more. It just makes more
does.
sense, right?
It does. Nice header by Lindsay.
By Lindsay Resnick up to Lauren Miley, who's
Nice
able
move
to keep
by
control
Lauren.
and push and beat
Yep.
2. So now, great job by Lauren to draw in a couple defenders and push the ball
Yep.
up to McCabe, because what's been happening is that passing from midfield, there's so many white shirts hanging back. So this way, she drew in 2 players and was able to draw, and then it was down to 2 players on McCabe's side, and then
Right.
2 on Riley's side.
So we got to throw him by Megan Burke. She gives it to Erin Foley.
Foley
Gets it
chipping
into
the
the
ball up,
middle.
looking for Carmen in the middle. And
Good idea.
Cleared out by Mansfield up to Sophia O'Clair up in the middle. Great job. Kylie O'Keefe's wide open on the side. Sophia O'Clair. Nice little pass over to O'Keefe. And the defense doing a good job of just maintaining possession. And that's what I think you need to see a little more of, Ellen, is spreading out Mansfield to create one-on-one opportunities. And I think you'll win those up the top between Carmen and McCabe if you can spread them out. But right now they're facing 5 defenders back there, sometimes 6. And it's just very difficult to push through. So Megan Burke coming up the middle, able to cut through, and the third
Held on to it just a little
Mansfield
too
player
long.
got in. I think that's what's kind of happening right now. But Megan Burke actually comes right back and saves, gets the ball back. So it's McCabe and Smith again. So McCabe's able to beat Smith and got the ball into the corner. There we go. So it's 2-0. Great job right there. That was fantastic play.
Nice assist by Megan.
That was a great
to her
Megan
buddy
Burke.
Kaylee.
So Megan Burke goes through 2 players. The third player takes the ball. She runs back. This sums up her season. Runs back, gets the ball, chips it up to McCabe for the assist. So watch here. Megan comes up.
Oh, it was off of JoJo.
It was off of JoJo.
Yep.
So we gave it. So there was a double.
Yeah.
We'll give it the early assist. But without Megan getting back, that ball does not go forward like that. So nice job by Carmen to push the ball up forward. And goal for McCabe, putting her at 47 on her high school career. So she's closing in on that 50-goal mark early on in the season.
Better not happen today.
No. Well, I wouldn't be upset if it did, but we figure.
I put a little work into this.
So 2-0, Foxborough in the lead with 12 minutes left in the half. Foxborough is so far comfortably controlling this game, but this is where you worry on. These are those games where one breakaway and the score from the opposing team, you see it too often. So hopefully Foxborough doesn't let themselves get too comfortable right now. So nice job by Lindsay Resnick to get back. It's going to be a throw-in from Mansfield on the far side. And you could see JoJo Carmen, McCabe, Foley. You can see this heat really starting to take a bit of a toll, as well as on the forwards for Mansfield. But I think if you see Foxborough kind of slide into a more possession game, Ellen, slow the pace down, control the ball, and maintain possession, I think that's probably the smarter way to go about this right now.
Nice job by Jacqueline Vecchione to control that, because she was pushing forward.
So JoJo Carmone coming up the middle, looking for Grace Riley on the far side. Great through ball to Riley. Wow. Grace Riley sprinting ahead. It's a foot race between her and the Mansfield defenders. Grace is going to just get to this ball, looking to clear it to the middle, and fighting the 1v1, looking to push it up to Erin Foley. And Erin, it's going to be out of bounds on Erin, but great effort by Riley to get down into that corner. Tough angle.
Was a tough angle. Was a long run. But it was a great ball.
But as I was saying earlier, Ellen, I think they want to get away from this kick and run. Booting it upfield, chasing the ball. This is what's going to wear out. So Grace Riley is actually coming out right now.
I think Nev Taylor
get a
might
pair
be
of fresh
coming
legs.
back
Nev
in.
Taylor coming into the near side. So right now, I think Nev comes up. Erin Foley should be sliding back into the middle a little more right now. Sophia Claire coming up.
Nice header by Erin.
Aggressively in the back. So Lauren Miley chipping the ball up forward. Easily kicked out by Cara Santos of the Mansfield defense.
Good job by Sophia Claire to get that to the opposite field.
And so that was Jacqueline Vecchione on the far side, trying to keep the ball forward, looking to chip it over, and Gabby Smith's there. Ball shoots out to the outside to McCabe. McCabe right now fighting the 1v1.
Yep.
Doing a little pullback, trying to get some room.
Oh, wow,
nice
move.
Able to
Nice.
slide past, eventually slid past, but now we're looking at, it's going to be a push on McCabe on the far side. She's just battling over there against Anna Darlington. I was able to beat Darlington, and then the second, I think it was Santos, came up on the second effort, and then push called on McCabe trying to get around the corner.
Her feet were moving so fast, I didn't know what she was doing out there.
So ball's back into the middle of the pitch. Nev Taylor pushing the ball up into the middle, and I don't think Erin Foley and JoJo Carmen were ready for it.
No, I don't think
kind
they
of
knew what was going on.
Lost a possession there, but I think, I think it's the heat is these girls have been up and down this field quite a bit. We have 9 minutes left in the first half. Foxborough with a 2-0 lead, maintaining possession for most of the game. Mansfield right now with the push for their second shot on goal, and just high of the goal.
Good job by Mansfield to get that in the middle.
It really was. I think Mansfield right now seems to be struggling to maintain their positions and match Foxborough's aggressiveness, getting to the 1v1s, getting to the loose ball. So if they tighten that up, they still have a game here with it only being 2-0 with this offensive push that Foxborough's put on. It's actually speaks well to their defense.
Yep, but like you said, there's so many players back on defense that.
So now you watch the midfield is going to come back with them. JoJo Carmen looking to get ahead. And
she's got speed.
So Cara Santos able to keep her to the outside. Carmen racing to keep the ball into it. And Gabby Smith chips it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough on the near side. But great effort by Carmen and great defense by Cara Santos once again.
And Kayla McCabe running down the middle to get any loose balls.
So we get a throw-in on the near side by JoJo Carmen, who has a great throw-in right out to the middle. The only one in blue there was McCabe. It was just a lot of the white players again because they're pulling back their midfielders, and this is it's going to wear them out a bit here.
They have been subbing a lot more than Foxborough.
Well, if you look at the bench, Ellen, their bench is almost looks twice as deep as Foxborough. I don't think it quite is, but it just looking from here, they
I
have
think you could be right.
Quite a few more players on the bench, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start to do that.
Oh.
So we have Jacqueline Vecchione with the loose ball coming out, not able to get to it. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick for Foxborough. That was very Bostonian. Corner kick. It's going to be a corner. They kick it out of the corner.
By Boston.
From Boston.
By Jacqueline.
Foxborough Warriors.
Jacqueline Vecchione.
Foxborough Warriors can get a corner kick. So it looks like it's going to be McCabe kicking the corner kick into the middle.
That's a little bit better,
Great
Mike.
ball.
Yep.
Nice job.
Oh,
and nice
great
job by the goalie.
The goalie, yep.
Oh, and she's looks like she came down a little funny on the ankle. So hopefully just a little tweak and she's okay. So
she might have got a little bumped.
Great chip shot here by McCabe, right into the middle,
Yep.
and up, and it looks like it must have been the ankle. I'll tell you, every corner kick though, their goalie Salisbury, she has been there every single time. Every time that ball, and she's timed it well. So looks like she's okay, thankfully.
She's done a really good job back there.
She really has.
Along with their defense. Their
every
defense
one of these
has
corner
been
kicks,
stellar.
So 0. Okay, I see the number now on her jersey. Thankfully, we have the right name. You always worry.
Yes.
From this angle. So Olivia Salisbury doing a great job back there. Okay, looks like it's going to be a man. That's Foxborough throw-in.
Yep, it went over Megan
Burke's going to be doing the throw-in.
Not sure
we have
who was on
Lauren
her
Miley
side.
and then Jacqueline Vecchione with McCabe at the top and Carmen in the middle. And it's going to be another. Oh no, the stayed maintained. It stayed in bounds. Nice job. Nice job on Mansfield to control the ball and keep it in. And we have looks like it's going to be a kick for Mansfield coming out. So we're down to 6 minutes in the half, 2-0 with Foxborough leading. Mansfield making a push upfield here. So big kick by Gabby Smith out of the backfield, able to get it up to number 15, Carly Devine. And Megan Burke there, able to break up. It's going to be a push on Mansfield, against Mansfield on Megan Burke.
Good,
so another indirect kick.
Good job by Megan. She took on two of their forwards to take the foul.
So it looks like Resnick's going to be taking the kick. She's pushing it up to Megan Burke. See, that's what I like to see myself, Ellen. The big kick upfield is a 50-50 scrum.
Right.
If you do you have an indirect kick like that, and you pass it to one of your teammates, you maintain possession.
Exactly.
And that's really how you should handle it, to make sure you're controlling the ball, controlling the flow.
Yep.
So Lauren Miley getting to the ball, trying to keep it forward, and Mansfield's there to push it upfield. Big kick up into the backfield of Foxborough, and Megan Burke is there to receive it, control it, and push it. So Kaylee McCabe and Gabby Smith once again going head-to-head in the back. Kaylee McCabe able to pull the ball back, looking to get around Smith, passing it over to Carmen. Carmen looking for the shot and tries to get the shot underneath. And great effort, but nice job by the Mansfield defense.
Yep. Great job.
They had two players out on the far side of the pitch. McCabe was over there trying to get the ball through, pushes it over to Carmen, and they were able to break it up in the middle. So it was a great effort by Mansfield. So Lauren Miley with the ball in the middle has a little bit of room, not being challenged until finally a Mansfield player comes over and puts a little pressure on. And
Jacqueline
Avery Hawthorne, number 24, came in, was able to push it, and Carly Devine came in, and they were able to take the ball away. But really, nobody was challenging at first. I think this halftime's about ready. These players are about ready for halftime, I think, Ellen.
I think they are. That was a great job by Sophia Claire. Nice header.
So Aaron Foley passing it back to Lindsay. And then now it's Gabby Smith and McCabe racing, and Olivia Salisbury able to easily handle the save. So I think, Ellen, too, is we can feel the humidity up here in the box. Most of the field's in the sun. So these girls really have to be feeling it out there. Nice job by Carmen to push the ball up. McCabe and Smith again fighting for the ball. And McCabe is able to push it in for another goal. Number 2, number 8 on the season for McCabe.
And I believe that was unassisted.
It looked like Carmen chipped the ball up, but
it hit
one of the players. But at any rate, now
Gabby Smith.
So Foxborough now getting comfortable lead of 3-0. So here's a replay on it right here. Let's see. So it's chipped out back, and JoJo Carmen able to get a nice little chip on the ball, pushes it up. Gabby Smith is there once again, she's really been tasked with fighting McCabe, but McCabe was able to just keep consistent on the ball. Great rebound by McCabe coming out.
Right.
So that puts it at 48 for the high school career, Mrs. Burke. She's got 8 on the season.
At halftime.
She has 8 on the season. After being shut out there's a handball for Mansfield. After being shut out of the first game, she looks like she's really just kind of renewed her effort. I don't think that first game sat well with her.
No,
but it's also
think so.
a tribute to this midfield starting to gel in the defense and really them taking control. I mean, it seemed like it started in the second half against Walpole, Ellen, where Foxborough really has started to seem to look much stronger, cover the field better, maintain their position. So it's really good to see, because this Mansfield team was coming in originally undefeated as well. So we are down to almost 2 minutes left. We're down to almost 2 minutes left in the half. 3-0 Foxborough. And Mansfield still trying to make a push up field here. We've got Nev Taylor on the near side being chased down by Lila Napa and Kayla Doherty. Looks like Kayla Doherty. The call's going to be on Doherty. She tripped up JoJo Carmen. So it's going to be a direct kick. And it's going to be, it looks like, I can't tell. I think, they're just speaking, the ref's just speaking to them about it.
Okay.
I didn't know if he was going to pull a card out, but let's take a look here. So.
Oh, that's a football whistle. I'm sorry.
So there is, just kind of came up the back. Didn't look intentional. I think she looked like number 4 lost her balance as well coming in. So we've got Carmen on the near side taking a direct kick and going to pass it back to Kylie O'Keefe. Kylie O'Keefe taking her time, setting it up for a great kick off the foot. Nice attempt by O'Keefe on the near side at about the 25-yard line. And Kylie's been looking really strong on that outside defense this year. She was tasked with taking on Walonis against Walpole, and really, for any defender, that your work cut out for you there. But Kylie O'Keefe did a great job of going step by step and frustrating her throughout the whole game. So now we have a push by Mansfield, far side. Lindsay Resnick's able to get the ball. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. So Lindsay Resnick there to put pressure on Mansfield and force the ball out of bounds. Okay, so we have a goal kick coming out. Lindsay Resnick taking the kick. We're down to under 2 minutes left in the half. And push up the field. And
I think that's Michaela Peck.
Number 2, Michaela Peck has entered the game at the top, replacing, I believe, Carmen. She saw quite a bit of time against Stoughton. So now we're officially at halftime with Foxborough leading 3-0 against Mansfield. Mansfield putting on a great defensive show, but Foxborough was able to capitalize in the last few minutes here and record a couple goals. So Kayla McCabe with 2 on the day, and JoJo Carmen with the other one. Am I right?
Aaron had the first goal.
Aaron Foley, that's
Kaylee,
right.
Kaylee
it was an
had
assist.
the other 2. JoJo had an assist.
And
Kaylee had
Aaron
an
Foley
assist.
with that nice chip shot in. So Foxborough having a strong showing here for the 3rd game in a row, coming off of their tough opener to KP. So so right now we're at halftime on a pretty steamy day. We've got just under 5 minutes to go into the second half here against Mansfield. So we're going to take a quick break here at halftime, and we'll resume when the second half starts. Thank you. And welcome back to the second half of Foxborough versus Mansfield at the Sam Burns Community Field. Great first half for the Foxborough Warriors, coming off of another great win over in Stoughton. But now they're leading 3-0 in the second half against Mansfield, and not for lack of effort on the defensive end of Mansfield, Ellen.
They've done a phenomenal job. I mean, I give them so much credit. I think they are getting tired, though, because the ball has been down on their end the whole 85% of the game, I feel like.
Well, you made a good point during the intermission here. The breeze is picking up a bit, and we're starting to see the shade start to creep onto the field. So hopefully that'll help these players in the second half. So Foxborough starting to take the field. Starting to set up. It looks like Ali Segarra is going to be taking net for the second half, as they've been doing it throughout the season so far.
Looks like Kaylee McCabe has a little pep in her step, as Ted Mayer would say.
Oh, yeah. So I don't think we could sit here and go through Ted Mayer sayings all day.
No, we can't. We can't.
So Foxborough
huddling
up in the middle. I'll tell you, one of the things I've liked, Ellen, is the first game against KP, we really didn't see a lot of energy coming off the bench in terms of cheering on the team. being fired up during the games. KP really had that going on their first game when they took Foxborough.
They did.
But I've noticed over the last 3 games, this game being the third, that you're starting to see more of that. And I don't know if was addressed by the coach, the captains, or what changed, but it's been it's probably a little bit of what's helped to kind of spur on these last 3 games. But it's nice to see, and it had to get drives of players on the field.
I think you're right. So it looks like Grace Riley and Jacqueline Vecchione are in again. Aaron Foley, Nev Taylor, Kaylee McCabe, JoJo.
It's going to be
Carmen.
McCabe and Carmen again at the top. So Foxborough looking to do kind of a modified 4-4-2. 4 backs, 4 middies, and 2 forwards. So Foxborough is going to have possession for the second half as Mansfield started the game with possession. So JoJo, Carmen in the middle.
Another shout out for me to
you.
Heather Cigars, not for me. Sorry.
Let's Alan, just give as many shouts for yourself as you'd like.
Heather Cigars is here taking photos for us. Also, which is a big help.
So she can get plenty of shots of the goaltender in action on the Foxborough side.
And I believe that the McCabe's, the grandparents, are at home watching this game, as is Nana Judy,
well,
Clavin,
they're not
Megan
big,
Burke's
they're not
grandmother.
big on dealing with the traffic coming out of
I don't blame
Braintree,
them.
so.
Yeah, I don't blame them. It's nice that they're able to watch these games. So
Grace Riley and JoJo Carmen on the far side trying to get possession. It's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough. Kylie O'Keefe with the throw-in. Handled by the Mansfield defender, and Mansfield maintaining possession, trying to push the ball up forward. So right idea by number 20, Katie Miller, trying to look for number 10, Anna Darlington on the far side, but it was broken up by Nev Taylor. And again, Nev just starting to look very comfortable in her role and looking at that outside. She's pushing in the middle, and she's really coming on. So it's nice to see young players like that come on to make sure that they're going to maintain.
I just want to point something out. Anna Darlington is listed as a defender now. Whether or not that's what she normally plays, I'm not really sure. And there's
Cigaris with their first save of the game. Able to nice easy. It was just a dribbler coming up from the side. So now,
and
Cigaris punting up to the middle.
Yeah,
she does. I was actually just going to say, I know I said it in the other games, but her and Mayer really have a strong foot, and I think what the midfielders are hanging back a little further. I think I'd like to see a couple of them come up forward and take advantage of those big kicks. Cigaris the other day against Walpole at home was kicking him out to the 55 yards. Mayer's kicking him 50 yards, and that handled correctly can be a big advantage. So it's going to be a push on against Foley.
So Gabby Smith she's a freshman, correct?
Let me see. So let's take a look.
She is.
Gabby Smith, class of 25. Yeah. So
I didn't realize she was a freshman.
Yeah, so she's kind of she's looking on the outside. So they seem to have 3 back. I think you're right. They might have pushed Darlington up. Maybe Mansfield's looking to make an offensive push here. See if they can keep the ball forward and keep it out of the backfield.
That's a great job by Lindsay Resnick.
Little risky, I think, if you have JoJo Carmen and Kaylee McCabe up top.
Or was that Jacqueline Vecchione? No, it was Lindsay. It was Lindsay. Lindsay's in there.
Throw in by Darlington, and Lauren Miley kicks it into the Mansfield. It's going to be a goal kick coming out.
Great job by Lauren.
So you have Kayla Doherty, Cara Santos, and Gabby Smith are hanging back. And as you said, it looks like Darlington's kind of pushing up on this left side here.
I think she's pulling a little Megan Burke
maybe,
on us.
Yeah. So they're trying to get the ball out of their end and keep it. More bodies keep the ball up top. And right now it seems to be working.
It's working.
They're actually spending. This is the most we've seen them up in the Foxborough end. So they've made some adjustments at halftime. It looks like it's showing here. Nice shot on goal. So number 9, Taryn Smith, Mansfield senior, got a nice shot off. Ali Cigaris was able to handle it very easily, but they've made some adjustments. So right here, we're going to take a look again. So the ball comes out, just sets the ball. Nice 2 touches. See that? Great job.
Yep.
He's able to settle the ball and take the shot.
And Nev having a little bit of a hard time trying to get that through.
So Mansfield right now, whatever adjustments they've made seem to be working. They're looking a little better. They're holding their position, and they're controlling the ball right now. So it's they've got a lot of game here left. So if these adjustments hold up, we're going to see a different second half.
We're doing a better job, too, this game, Mike. I don't know if I know you've noticed, but we got a lot of fouls.
Were you going to give yourself a shout-out?
Yes, I think I've noticed it, so I'll give myself a shout-out for noticing it. And if you haven't noticed, I'm giving you a thumbs down.
I'd like to give Ellen Burke a shout-out.
If you haven't noticed it, I'm giving you a thumbs down.
And also Ellen's selling chocolate bars, if anyone's interested.
I am not. All my chocolate bars are gone.
Oh. You didn't have any. They were Megan's.
True. This is true.
So Aaron Foley looking to chip the ball up forward. And Mansfield doing a great job right now of possessing this ball and keeping control. So Jacqueline Vecchione, a little mishandled, but stays with the ball, pushes it over to Berkey on the near side. Megan Burke in the 1v1. No whistle. That was actually a great job by the ref because they were both equally going after the ball. And Megan Burke was able to come out on top. So Nev Taylor trying to push the ball. Oh, right idea, but Cara Santos was there to keep the ball forward.
Great job by Cara Santos.
So right now, Foxborough has kind of lost a little of the momentum they had in the first half. So let's see if they're able to settle down and kind of match. Because Mansfield right now, whatever they made adjustments at the half are really working out for them.
Yeah. They pulled a Bill Belichick, although it didn't work last weekend for us. Bill Belichick.
Very true.
Not many adjustments made.
So it's going to be another Foxborough throw and header ball out by Mansfield on the far side. So let's see right here. So Megan Burke and Darlington actually coming down, both fighting for the ball equal. Both. That's great. Both hands are down. So it was a great call by the great non-call actually.
Great no-call.
Well played by both players actually.
Yep.
But I think
Looks
you're
like
right.
Jacqueline Vecchione's coming out and
Sophia
Claire's coming in.
But I think you're right. They seem to be pushing Anna Darlington up, Ellen, and they're playing with three backs. And right now that's working. There are more players up top, kind of controlling the middle of the field right now, which was Foxborough was doing in the first half. So Foxborough needs to maintain that control again.
Is that Brooke Barrera over on the other side? Or is that Jacqueline?
No, that's not Brooke,
okay.
I don't believe. That's Grace Riley
okay.
on the left midfield. JoJo Cameron pushing the ball over to Nev Taylor, looking to push the ball up to McCabe. Handball on Taylor, just shot up and got her in the hand. Yep. Right idea by Taylor, looking to get the ball McCabe in the middle.
Yep. Kaylee calling for it. I feel like they're talking more too, Foxborough.
Communication,
where
right.
I don't feel as though we had
so
that
the
first couple
we have
of games.
a foot race here. McCabe against Kayla Doherty on the far side.
Nice cross.
Pushing into the middle to JoJo. Yep. JoJo trying to deflect the ball over, and
Nev Taylor just couldn't get there. She made a run down the field to get in there. But
with 33 minutes left in the second half, and that was really Foxborough's first push toward the Mansfield goal. So definitely a loss of momentum coming off the first half. So Mansfield redoubling their efforts to push this ball upfield. So Kylie O'Keefe going 1v1. Yep. And Lindsay Resnick there for the help with the save. So
Resnick.
That was Abby Jean, I believe, for Mansfield coming up. Great job to get by Kylie O'Keefe, which is not an easy task. But then Lindsay Resnick was able to come in and assist for the stop. So if you take a look here, just looks like it was mishandled by Grace Riley, and it was just over her head. Now Kylie O'Keefe going step by step, was able to beat her, and Lindsay Resnick with great awareness was able to come in with the second effort. So it's corner kick for Mansfield on the far side.
Gabby Smith is taking it. I have to say,
great kick, and it's a Mansfield goal. That was a great corner kick by Gabby Smith.
Yep.
I hope we can see this again. I wasn't able to see who actually got it in, but fantastic kick by Smith to put it right in front of the goal. Here's the replay on this one. So Smith with the left.
I think it went
great kick right into the middle.
Oh, off of Cara Santos.
No, it wasn't Santos.
6. It was 6.
Was it 6?
Yeah.
I thought it was Darlington, but you could be right. All right, so it's 3-1. Mansfield getting back into this game with plenty of time left. So it's going to be a Foxborough throw-in. Megan Burke kicking the ball off of Darlington. And Aaron Foley in the middle, trying to get control, and
We
Mansfield.
can't lose our composure now.
Foxborough throw in. Foxborough needs to settle down and get control back here. Mansfield right now doing a good job of controlling the middle and maintaining possession of the ball. A lot of whistles coming from the practice field. It's getting a little confusing, Ellen. I don't know if you're catching those as well. So thankfully the girls on the field are smarter than us, and they're not being confused by it.
Football is practicing behind us.
So throw in on the near side by defender Gabby Smith for Mansfield. Right up the line. And number 15, Mansfield. Carly Devine able to head the ball. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in coming back for Foxborough. Foxborough needs to make some adjustments. Mansfield has changed momentum, and they're looking much stronger for the second half here. So Erin Foley looking to push the ball upfield over to Grace Riley on the far side. Grace controlling. Nice job by Grace.
Yep.
And loses her footing as the Mansfield player comes up her back, number 11, Olivia Holmesy. So now it's going to be a Foxborough kick going forward. And it looks like Lindsay Resnick will be taking the kick. So at the top we have Nev Taylor, JoJo Carmen, Kaylee McCabe, and in the middle, Foley, Miley, and Burke.
Be a throw-in by Mansfield. Lauren Miley kicked that ball out.
So Foxborough needs to, it looks like they need to tighten up a little here. They seem to be, a couple are out of position. Mansfield seems to have really settled down, and they've got themselves much more discipline in the second half so far. So we have 30 minutes left to go. It's 3-1. Foxborough.
Still a lot of time left.
Plenty of time left on the clock, and Mansfield really looking like a different team the second half here.
They are.
Much to their credit. So we go Erin Foley in the middle. Looking to clear out. Push the ball over to Sophia Auclair. Looking for Nev Taylor on the far side. Nev was just a little too far into the middle. And Gabby Smith easily handles it and is now pushing it upfield. So Nev Taylor caught out of position.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the things we have to be careful of.
Yep.
And that's what we're talking about, is maintaining your position
Great
and
job
control.
by Ali Cigaris.
So Ali Cigaris come out with an easy save.
Yep.
So when that happens, we leave the spots are left on the field, right, Ellen? They were able to move the ball up easily without anyone coming at them. So JoJo Carmen, nice job chipping it up McCabe. So McCabe's offside, definitely off by about 2 steps there. Right idea. So right now Foxborough is struggling to generate some offense in the second half.
We are. It's been down our end a lot. But Mansfield made that adjustment, and they
So it's going to be a throw-in for Mansfield off of Claire.
extra offensive player, and now they only have 3 back. So
we have a substitution coming in. We get 3 players in for Mansfield. So Mansfield probably
Anna
looking
Darlington coming out, Carly Devine, and I believe Katie Miller.
Probably trying to keep the legs fresh, Ellen.
Yep.
Keep this pace up, keep the push. Let's see if they're able to maintain that with 3 substitutions of what seem to be seniors, starters. So Megan Burke with possession, staying nice and controlled, pushing it up, and Gabby Smith there to break it up. So a nice chip by Erin Foley up the middle. McCabe looking to get ahead, pushing forward, and Olivia Salisbury is able to handle it. Nice job. Way to come out and be aggressive. If she had held back one more step, she would have definitely been contending with McCabe for the ball. So now we're getting a little more into kick and run here, where they're starting to boot the ball upfield and a little less controlled. So Mansfield gets the call. It's going to be a push against Foxborough. So at about the 35-yard line. So Mansfield pushing up. So I like what Foxborough seems to be doing is it seems like McCabe and Carmen are taking turns going back, and unless it's just coincidental, but I think that's a good move so that they're not burning out. Like on the last corner kick, McCabe went back. So if you have one who keeps going back, you're just going to burn out. So nice save by Cigaris on a direct kick from out of the 30.
both of our goalies are new this year. We had Hawk All-Star Morgan Sylvester in goal for years, and both goalies have done a great job for us, Ali Cigaris and Maddie Mayer.
Yes, both looking very strong. Sagara's having a little trouble getting her foot on the ball today, but still doing a nice job of clearing it out. We seem to have lost a little of the middle of the field. So there's a big push. McCabe with the breakaway on the left-hand side. Gabby Smith in the middle. So McCabe looking to close in on the goal. We have JoJo Carmen coming across. And nice pass over to Carmen for the shot on. And great job getting back by Cara Santos. What an effort. Megan Burke keeping the ball forward, getting into the corner. Santos again. No, that's not Santos. I take that back. That was Bridget Hanley. Number 3, Bridget Hanley. Hard to see from my angle. I apologize. But what an effort to come back and break that play up. Let's take a look again. So McCabe on the left hand, on the far side, coming up. Lots of room. But Gabby Smith just sprinting up the middle of the field. Not cutting her angle, knowing she's got to get in front. McCabe over to Carmen. Great pass. Great idea. Carmen just behind her. Can't get her foot on. And then right there. It was Santos, was it? And then I think then Hanley came in after.
Sorry, I was looking to see what was going on the field. Something happened. I don't know if it was a handball or a push or what. I believe it was on Megan, but Megan Burke. I'm not sure.
So indirect for Mansfield. Gabby Smith kicking it up. Aaron Foley's there to trap the ball, push it back upfield. Aaron Foley starting to get. Aaron Foley gets pushed in the middle of the pitch. So Aaron Foley's actually seems to be she seems to be stepping up on the last few minutes here and getting more aggressive, making a difference in the middle. So you can see right here, Aaron just has two Mansfield players on her. Avery Hawthorne comes in and just extends the arm, throws the body, extends the arm. So good call. So Mansfield's first to the ball. So that's one of the things we talked about in the first half is they need to get to those loose balls, and they're doing that right now. So
they are.
Foxborough seems to be stepping up. So JoJo Carmen with the breakaway here in the middle and gets the corner. Nice job. Great ball. Nice. Great pass up to Carmen with the nice kick to the far corner. Excellent play. So Foxborough notching another one, 4-1. So let's take a look at this again.
Not sure who that came from.
So it's coming up. It's Nev Taylor coming up. Heads up. Great through ball to Carmen. Right. Excellent leading pass. Right in front to the foot of Carmen, who handles it perfectly to the corner. Excellent job. Great assist and great goal.
Oh, nice header by Lindsay.
It's going to be a little tough for Mansfield as they were actually making a great push here in the second half.
Right. But
so
there's still 24 minutes left.
There's still absolutely plenty of game left.
We can't stop. Foxborough can't stop.
And that's when it comes down to the coaches and the captain's zone. They need to keep everyone focused and keep it going because we saw what happened here at the beginning of the second half where Mansfield has really kind of dictated the pace.
You're right, but we do have, like you said earlier, we lost 10 players, 10 seniors last year. We have a lot of new faces out on that field, and we need to keep our composure.
So Mansfield subbing again. I think you're going to see this throughout the second half. Mansfield trying to keep some fresh legs out there, up and down the field, and try to keep the pressure on, try to keep the pace fast. Foxborough's not doing a lot of subbing, so I think they're looking to wear down some of these players. So JoJo Carmen up the middle, chipping the ball forward to McCabe on the far side. It's going to be McCabe, but the breakaway. Gabby Smith trying to get back. And, nice job by the goalie. McCabe staying on the ball. Great job by Salisbury to come out. Excellent job by the Mansfield goalie, Salisbury. Kaylee McCabe looking to notch the third goal of the game, but it was great aggressive save by Salisbury.
Yep.
So here we go. Smith started to look a little tired in the middle. She's trying to get back. McCabe looks like she gets a breakaway. And great job by Salisbury to get under and to stay with it, on top of it.
That was a great job by the goalie and by was it number 10?
It was number 10, Darlington. And then Gabby Smith was looking a little tired coming on the comeback on that one.
Right.
The sprints up and down the field will start to wear down these players. But as you see, Mansfield continues to sub out players. They're going to try to keep this pace up with 23 minutes left in the game.
The one thing Foxborough has been able to do, at least the last 4 years, while our girls have been in the program, they show up ready and they have the ability to play a full game if they need to, even in this heat.
For sure. So we got Nev Taylor in the middle, trying to head the ball in, and Salisbury is able to come out, and defense is able to push it out. So we see McCabe and JoJo Carmen are both looking a little tired, trying to conserve energy at times here.
Great job by Lindsay Resnick. She has shined this game.
Aaron Foley stepping up here too in the last 5-10 minutes, really starting to control the middle again. And I think that's where we're struggling a little bit in the beginning here. But Foley has reestablished her position in the middle and is really pushing the pace up the field. So it's been great to see.
Yep.
So nice cross by Mansfield, unable to capitalize, but the right idea. Lindsay Resnick's having a really nice game today, really solid back there, kind of keeping. I'm going to give a shout out to Ellen Burke because that's what she just said. I've just been told by somebody she just said that. So.
I think Ellen Burke just told you.
She's over here with her hydro flask, rolling her ice around her hydro flask.
Oh God.
Well, listen, you say really smart things, so I'm just going to repeat them.
You're gonna repeat
Super
just
smart.
in case people aren't listening to me.
Which can be the case at times.
True.
So I hear in your house.
So, yes, exactly. Exactly. Mansfield
Hey, what do you
really
think about
pushing up,
Lindsay's
though.
game so far? Lindsay Resnick?
You know what?
What do you think today?
Phenomenal.
Got any thoughts on it?
She has looked phenomenal.
So Brooke Barrera not playing today, but she's back in uniform. So hopefully that means she's pretty close. She'd like to see her be able to get back into these games.
I think it was smart. We don't play again until Monday, and let it rest a couple more days. You hate to have her re-injure it or make it worse, and I'd rather see her play the rest of the season. So that kick goes over the crossbar. I believe that was Anna Darlington, if I'm correct.
So Resnick taking the goal kick. Aaron Foley again with the ball, doing a nice job of pushing it upfield. And pass back from Santos back to Salisbury. Salisbury taking her time looking for her openings. And now trying to push it upfield. And Sophia clears there, pushes it into the middle. Nice control pass over to...
I actually believe that's Brooke Davies.
Is it Brooke Davies?
Must
Thank
have
you.
come in for Kylie O'Keefe, which I did not see. But I believe that's Brooke Davies.
Long hair covering the number.
Yep.
Lauren Miley battling over there and able to win the 1v1. Nice job
Nice
pushing
job.
it upfield. And ball just gets ahead of her, and Mansfield's able to push it back with a big
Good
kick
job by
coming out
Brooke.
by Brooke Davies.
Laura Miley has looked really good in the middle this game also. She's really controlled the ball.
I think Miley's looked really good in the middle today, controlling the ball, doing a good job.
Yeah, you think? I think you're right. I think I heard that once before, but I'm not sure.
No, jokes aside, I absolutely agree with you. I think they're both doing a great job. They seem to be getting more comfortable with each other, spending more time.
They are, yep.
Because originally that's where Kaylee McCabe has been positioned the past 3 years, and they've now pushed her up forward, capitalizing on her scoring ability. So now we've got
Kaylee's going to have a corner kick.
Corner kick. McCabe taking the corner. Nice chip in.
Nice.
And Foxborough still trying to, it
wow.
looks like JoJo Carmen not quite able to get her foot
Good
on.
try, though.
But good effort.
Yep.
Another substitution for Mansfield coming in.
24 is coming
As
out.
Avery Hawthorne coming out. Wasn't able to see. I can't see the number coming in. Is that
10?
Darlington? Anna
10,
Darlington
yep,
coming
Anna
in, number
Darlington.
10.
Wow.
So Mansfield's actually actively subbing. 2 more subs on the sideline. They're really trying to keep the pace up and see if they can wear down this Foxborough team. So there's 18 minutes left in the game.
Well, I thought Anna Darlington did a great job. I can see why they took her out for a few minutes, a little breather. But she did a great job before they took her out.
As she said, she's primarily a defensive player for Mansfield, or known as a defensive player. So they're really pushing her up and maintaining a 3-player back right now. And so Bridget Hanley has been hanging back to help out the D for a bit. So Lauren Miley getting into the corner, looking to cross over, and it's going to be a corner kick, I think, for Foxborough. Yes, another corner kick for Foxborough.
JoJo will take that
so
one.
JoJo Carmen taking it. So Foxborough has yet to capitalize on a corner kick today. So if you want to take a look, so McCabe getting under the ball nicely, but just a little outside of the goalie box. Actually, I take that back. It was deflected out. JoJo Carmen trying to get a foot on. So let's see if Foxborough can really capitalize. They've had quite a few opportunities in the corner here, but today they just not capitalizing. But nice job by JoJo kicking the ball in, but unable to get it to the goal. So she shoots it over to Nev Taylor with the goal. Really, just a nice, effortless goal.
I think that was that off of Aaron?
I was able to see. Let's see if we can get a replay. It looked like it was a deflection by a Mansfield player, and then Nev just was able to get her foot out. So let's take a look here. So JoJo Carmen with a nice chip in, and you're going to see Lauren Miley coming in looking for the ball. And ball's coming out. JoJo Carmen coming in, taking a shot for the net here. So it was actually, it's an assist to Riley.
No, it goes out.
That was Grace Riley.
Oh, yeah.
That was Grace Riley with the goal.
You're right. No, it went off of Nev.
But it went off of Nev.
It was the assist, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, nice job by Grace.
So these people with terrible eyes hate to not give credit for the goals to the appropriate players.
Exactly.
Nice job by JoJo Carmen, able to keep the ball forward, looking to chip the ball up to McCabe on the outside. McCabe looking to push it in, and easy save for Salisbury. Just not quite able to get her foot on it, but right idea by Carmen. Nice little leading pass.
Just under 16 minutes to play here at Sam Burns Field at Foxborough High School.
So Megan Burke looking to get the ball and clear it out from the backfield. Darlington able to get to the ball first. So if she's primarily a defender, she's doing a great job playing kind of a attacking midi on the outside here. Scars with the nice big kick, but just no blue shirts there. So we got Nev and Erin Foley. It's a good job by Mansfield, maintaining possession and pushing upfield. So Lauren Miley with the big chip up the middle, just into the backfield with the waiting Mansfield defenders.
Oh,
so
good job by Nev Taylor.
Coming up and attacking for that ball. Great job. Able to steal the ball away, get possession for the Warriors. Warriors in the backfield trying to push it upfield in a controlled passing attempt. So Lauren Miley having to come back.
Nice job.
Now over to Brookie Davis. Pushing up the middle to McCabe in the middle. So McCabe chipping it over to Grace Riley on the far side. Riley with a little bit of room. Looking to bring the ball around, and in a 1v1 battle here, it looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Let's see what they call it. Yep, it's going to be a corner kick.
Yep.
So with Carmen once again going to be kicking from the corner.
Looks like they took Sophia Claire out and put Jacqueline Vecchione in back at stopper.
Yeah, and Vecchione is pushing up for the corner kick, number 16, at the top of the goalie box. So Carmen with the chip in, kind of on the outside. Lauren Miley gets it off the side of her foot and not quite able to get on the goal, just outside of the goal. Mansfield once again subbing out 2 players. So 14 minutes left in the game, 5-1, Foxborough. But Mansfield looking much better, looking like a different team the second half, Ellen. They've really started to play position. They're pushing the pace more, and they're maintaining possession.
Nice job by Jacqueline.
Nice job winning that 1v1. Nevtilla with a little bit of room on the near side, going to the middle, looking to push the ball upfield, pushing it up, through ball to McCabe. McCabe and Santos pushing along, fighting, and another save. McCabe staying on the ball, taking it to the outside with Grace Riley coming into the middle, pushing up Brooke Davies. McCabe having a little trouble trying to get through here past Salisbury. Salisbury doing a great job in the backfield right now. She's broke up quite a few of these breakaway shots. So let's take a look at the save again here. So nice through ball coming up the middle. McCabe versus Santos. Santos keeping the pressure on. McCabe gets a step on her. Has to go to the outside. Salisbury plays it perfectly. Just absolutely perfect. She just kept low but didn't commit until the shot.
She's had an unbelievable. I mean, I don't even know how many saves she's had.
She's doing a great job here in the second half. So Grace Riley on the far side. Looks like it's going to be a Foxborough throw-in.
I like the pressure. We're keeping it up.
Foxborough started to change some momentum here in the second half here. Again, a big part of that is Erin Foley and Lauren Miley in the middle. They're really kind of establishing their dominance in the middle of the field here. So Mansfield now just maintaining possession, trying to clear the ball out. Erin Foley has it in the middle, looking for Megan Burke. Megan Burke pulling it back to the middle, looking to push it upfield, pushes it over
to Brooke Davies.
Chipping up into the middle to JoJo Carmen. McCabe's there to pick up the loose ball, trying to push through. Just a sea of white, and Mansfield's able to break it up before able to get a pass out.
But
so
Brooke
Nev Taylor
Davies kicks it back in.
So they're calling a push on Nev, so it's going to be an indirect kick for Mansfield coming out.
We have cleaned that up this game, but I'd like to see less of the pushing.
So if you see here, McCabe trying to get through the middle, not quite able to get, and looking for, and nice job by the Mansfield defenders.
Yep.
So Erin Foley once again in the middle, over to Nev Taylor. Great little chip pass. Nice quick passes, controlled. JoJo Carmen pushing the ball up the middle. And easy save for Salisbury. Looks like it looked like Miley got her little foot on it and just kind of hopped.
She's trying to run it off.
Big kick by Salisbury up the middle. Megan Burke trying to push outside with and Lindsay Resnick's going to be a breakaway, and there's going to be a trip in the goalie box. It's going to be a penalty kick. Yeah. Lindsay Resnick got a yellow card for Resnick in the goalie box. A little surprised. Well, it looked in the box, and it looked intentional, so it's understandable. So right here, she gets beat. Number 20 is able to get her, and yep, absolutely, that's a good call. Katie Miller with the huge effort to push through. So
just a little over 10 minutes left in the game. Right now it's 5-1. Foxborough.
So Mansfield setting up for a penalty kick. Ali Sagaris in net for the Warriors. Getting ready. This is very difficult for a goalie. This is really the odds are so stacked for the shooter.
Yep. But Allie, she plays club. This isn't going to be her first penalty kick that she has to face, but it is difficult.
Yeah, and Katie Miller, a senior for Mansfield, taking the penalty shot. The penalty was against Lindsay Resnick. Foxborough received a yellow card. Katie Miller with the kick, and right into the corner. Very well played by Miller. Yeah. As a goalie, you have to kind of decide which way you're going to go, and it's a 50-50 chance. So nice job by Sagaris to hang in there.
That was placed perfectly, though.
So let's take a look at the replay here. So really, and this is how you don't really shoot. You're supposed to pass, and that's basically what she did. It was like a strong pass into the corner. So well played by Miller.
Yep.
So we have a timeout. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. So actually, not a bad play by Resnick, because she was beat. It would have been uncontested. So it almost kind of works out the same. Do you know what I mean? Like in a sense.
Yes.
And so she didn't. It wasn't an aggressive takedown. She just was breaking it up so it wouldn't be a breakaway on the goalie.
But like you said, nothing. Allie, it's a 50-50 chance. So. Nothing she could really do with that.
So now we stand 5-2 in favor of the Warriors in the second half. But Mansfield looking a bit of a different team in the second half here. Really, their adjustments they made have been great. They're subbing out.
Yep.
They're doing a lot more subbing. Easily 10 times more than Foxborough right now, and they're really trying to maintain the pressure and push forward. So, and it's paid off. They were able to get that goal, and it's been more of a back and forth this half, where Foxborough really dominated the first half. Mansfield has really started to control the flow a bit. So
they have. They've done a nice job. And Kevin Smith, the head coach, and we believe he's been the head coach for several years.
Yes.
He did. He made some really good adjustments at half, and they've done a nice job.
Yeah, Smith brings a lot of experience too. I know he's done a lot of coaching of club soccer, and I believe he's been at the I don't know how many years, but it's been at least 8-10 years. So is that Style Cup coming out to the middle to speak with the ref?
I believe so.
Maybe a discussion on the yellow card. You don't usually see this with the coaches coming out to the referee. So probably just looking for an explanation on why. It looks like why there's a yellow card assessed.
Just getting a little clarification, I believe.
There's nothing wrong with contesting it a little bit. It's actually a good thing to let the refs know that you're there and you're sticking up for your team.
Exactly. Maybe she's seen some things that we haven't seen up in the booth.
I doubt it.
I know. I mean, I have gotten a lot of shout-outs this game. Just saying.
Very true.
Just saying. And
I hear people are repeating the things you're saying because they're so brilliant.
Probably. I mean, I've heard it here. So
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to be a throw-in from Mansfield on the far side. We're down to 10 minutes left in the game with Foxborough leading 5-2. And big kick upfield. So that's Jacqueline Vecchione and Brooke Davies putting defensive pressure on Mansfield player on the far side. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in coming out. So Brooke Davies with the throw-in on the far side. Nice job trying to get up the sideline. It's going to be a Mansfield ball off of Grace Riley.
They throw it back to, I believe, number 7.
So Lauren Miley there to steal away the throw-in for Mansfield, but then goes right into one of the Mansfield defenders' feet. So Gabby Smith pushing the ball upfield, and Jordan Carmen all the way back in the backfield to help out with the defense. So Erin Foley looking for Megan Burke and just gets it behind her. Right idea, got it behind her.
So Mansfield with the throw.
So Nev Taylor fighting 1v1, trying to push the ball up to McCabe. So McCabe pushing the ball back to Burke.
Just controlling the ball at this point.
Not a lot of blue shirts up top, so not a bad idea. So right now, Erin Foley looking to take the ball away from Darlington. It's going to be a Mansfield throw-in on the near side. So Megan Burke controlling and...
Thought I saw a little...
But nice cross ball, but just
really
not
nice
just
cross.
behind number 8,
Yep.
Lila Napa for Mansfield. But right idea, great effort. So Napa staying with the ball right now. Mansfield trying to keep the ball forward. Grace Riley there trying to break it up, and in comes Miley breaking up, and it's going to shoot out for an easy save for Cigaris.
Mansfield really pushing right now.
Absolutely.
8
so
minutes
now,
left in the game, little
and
over
if you
8
look,
minutes.
we've got most of Foxborough's down the end, so Cigaris taking her time with the kick. We only have one player up top field as McCabe. And with 4 Mansfield players, it won't stand a chance of staying up too well. So Nev Taylor looking to push the ball through, and Gabby Smith there able to break it up, chip the ball back into the Foxborough end, and Megan Burke there for the defense. It's going to shoot out, and JoJo Carmen playing in the backfield again, so trying to keep the ball out. And able to work the ball upfield to the middle to Erin Foley, who's got a little room in the middle, so let's see if she goes trying to break up the middle and not sure where that ball was going.
No, I don't
there
know
was nobody on the far side. Plenty of open space, but nobody there. Maybe she thought she saw a player over there. So throw in by Mansfield is going to be a Foxborough ball coming out. It was mishandled by Maeve Anastasia on the far side. So Brookie Davies throwing the ball in right now. And McCabe out on the far side, looking to keep the ball forward. And broken up by Bridget Hanley and over to Gabby Smith, uncontested with no pressure. So Gabby Smith able to bring the ball up. Erin Foley coming in to break it up. So it's going to be out. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in.
Megan
I'm not
Burke
sure what the
gonna
extra
take
whistle
the
was
throw-in.
for. I think they thought there was a sub, but
Yeah.
so Megan Burke passing back to Carmen. They seem to have Carmen in the backfield. I'm not quite sure what that's about.
I think we're just playing a more
just trying to
defensive
keep
game
it
at this
controlled,
point.
just
Exactly.
keep them out of our end.
They've
so
done
JoJo
that.
Carmen pushing it up, trying to chip it up, and subbing out to throw in for Mansfield on the near side. Mansfield with another substitution. Courtney Croak coming out.
I believe the throw-in should be about 10 to 15
No,
yards for the back. No?
that's where across. He was
Oh,
the
did
ref.
it?
Was, yeah, the ref was in the line. I think
it?
from our angle, it didn't look like it.
Looked like a little handball there, but no call.
So I think you're right. We've gone to a striker up top in McCabe, and looks like they're setting back on defense to keep the attempts off of the goal. So Grace Riley coming up and just taking the ball, breaking it up, pushing it up to McCabe in the middle, and McCabe trying to get ahead of the ball, pass back. Now remember, the goalie cannot pick it up, so McCabe needs to put some pressure on. Now get back on sides. Nice job by Riley, though, earlier to get that ball and push it up forward.
Yep.
It's going to be hard to keep the ball forward when we've got one person up top. So we've lost that offensive pressure, putting more emphasis on the defense at 5-2. So,
but with 5 minutes and 30 seconds roughly left to play, yeah, probably a good idea at this point.
It's better to control and conserve, like you said. Oh, so Abby Jean, number 27, coming in and just trying to get her foot on and overextended herself. Hopefully she's okay. It looks like she just needs a second to catch her breath. There you go.
Here's a replay.
So here's a replay, and if you watch, she just kind of shoots out ahead of herself.
Oh, it's
and
actually
just got her foot on it, but really just lost her balance. So thankfully, nothing serious. It's probably a little bit of exhaustion playing in as well. So Darlington able to get back, keep that ball in, and
Jacqueline
Vecchione kicking the
out.
ball out. Problem with that, Ellen, is it keeps it in the Foxborough end.
Yes.
Really, you're still at the 10-yard line for a throw-in, so they're still in a threatening position here.
Right.
So you don't always like to see those kicks out of bounds unless they're under great pressure. So Erin Foley, once again, really just helping control the middle of this field. And there's Lauren Miley. A little bit too much on it. Easily handled by the goalie Salisbury, who's having a great game. I know it's 5-2, but it really isn't. She's had a lot of great saves in this game.
She has.
So it's a big kick upfield to get McCabe on the far
Nice
side.
ball by
Santos back, and then Gabby Smith. McCabe, the lone player up top, just kind of waiting, letting some players come up. Back to Brooke Davies, just going to maintain the possession. So Brooke Davies battling on the far side there, trying to keep the ball.
And
she's able to get this throw in. So she's going to throw it into Miley into the middle. And Mansfield's able to step in, kick it out of bounds. It's going to be Mansfield ball. Looks like it must have been off of Miley.
Well, at that point, you need to. This is where experience tells you got to slow it down. No need to get that
and now
ball
Mansfield right now. Megan Burke, nice job by
Good
Segaris.
job by Ali Segaris.
You see the patience in the calmness on Segaris to come out like that. She has two players attacking from the Mansfield side, and looked like she barely broke a sweat. Just nice and comfortable. That's a sign of a goalie who's put some time in. There's Carmen kicking the ball upfield, easily handled by Mansfield defender Gabby Smith, taking it to the middle of the field. And we've definitely slowed the pace down here, Ellen. We're down to about 2.5 minutes in the game, and big kick by Erin Foley. Up to McCabe. McCabe's by herself up in the top with 3 defenders, and it's just broken up by Hanley.
Unfortunately, you need to, slow it down, like you said.
Right,
slow
we
it down,
the
control the ball. We don't need the big kick.
Nope.
Let's just keep it. Keep possession.
I think Kaylee McCabe looking tired up the top there.
Well,
so
and when she's got 3 players on her,
right,
she's not going to be able to do anything.
Nope.
So control the ball. Let some people get down on offense.
So down to 2 minutes in the game. Foxborough with a comfortable lead of 5-2, but Mansfield really battling this second half, really putting in a great second effort. Their game plan to Coach Kevin Smith to come in and whatever he changed at halftime really made this feel like a different game for the second half. So much to his credit. So Lauren Miley battling in the middle here. Mansfield able to maintain possession and control, pushing it out to the center of the field. Back to the defenders, trying to kind of set up for a push-up field. So Gabby Smith got plenty of room to move. Not sure why you'd shoot it away at that point. Just bring it upfield. But Brooke Davies, tripped up coming out. So, yes, good call. Brooke Davies pushing it to the outside. It's tripped up in the goalie box, so it's going to be a indirect kick coming out for Foxborough. Let's take a look here. So Brooke Davies on the ball, getting a lot of playing time today. Brooke Davies doing a nice job on the far side. So right there, broken up by the Mansfield player. Took the legs right out, but.
So Mike, just little for what happens next week. We play North Attleboro on Monday at North Attleboro, 3:45 start. Be nice to come away with a win here today.
Which it looks like we're under the 2 minutes, so it's
but
pretty much so. Foxborough with a great 3-game run, coming off of a tough first game, but KP always fields a strong, tough team, and they're always tough to beat. And it was a good game. Both of their goals. One goal was on a handball, and the other one was on a corner kick. So it was really a pretty good battle in that first game. And now Foxborough with 3 strong games coming out. With Kaylee McCabe having 8 goals in the last 3 games totaled. And just scoring from all different players. JoJo Carmen, Erin Foley, Nev Taylor, just to name a few. Grace Riley.
Kaylee McCabe.
I mean, it's been a great offensive attack. But you got to give Mansfield credit for the second half here, and Salisbury for really grinding it out. So another good game.
Give a little shout out to our defense too. Megan Burke and Lindsay Resnick just making it happen back there.
Absolutely.
Doing a great job.
For sure. And who was Becky Owen was back there quite a bit too, right? And Davies seeing a lot of playing time today, which was good.
She did.
And Claire.
Yep. Sophia Claire and Kylie O'Keefe. So it was a great job by the team.
It's good to see.
This is a big win. This one.
And it's good to see the team gelling and really plays from all the players, not just a couple of players, but the whole team.
Right.
Individually making plays and making plays as a team. So we appreciate everybody tuning in and look forward to seeing you guys at the next home game.
And again, thank you to Foxborough Cable making this happen.
Absolutely.
And
much appreciated.
And to Hannah Blake for dropping off some things for me.
For just being awesome.
being Hannah Blake. She is phenomenal. You'll be able to see her in the basketball season. Captain Hannah Blake of the Foxborough Warriors. So that's it. We will see you back here next week when we have a home game against Sharon next Friday.
Next Sharon at home, and look forward to seeing everybody then. So have a great night. Appreciate it.